Hello students, welcome to All in Environmental Studies lecture. Today in this lecture we are going to start our last unit, unit number 18, and the name of the unit is the textiles. So let's we start. This is our last unit. The early man covered himself with leaves or the skin of animals. The early man covered himself with the leaves or the skin of the animals. Slowly he started wearing clothes made of grass or animal skin. Afterwards they started wearing made of grass or animal skin. Now we have a clothes of a cotton, silk, jute and a wool. See, this is the different type of clothes. Now we have the clothes of a cotton, silk, jute, wool and so many other materials. Unstitched clothes of a man. The traditional clothes that men wear differ from state to state. The traditional clothes that men wear different from state to state. Men have worn long, unstitched clothes in a different way since historical times. That means, since historical times, men have worn long, unstitched clothes in a different ways. In the villages, most men wear a white dhoti and kurta. In a village, most men wears white dhoti and kurta. In a Tamil Nadu and a Kerala, men wear the lungi and a mundu, which they fold up and tuck into their vest. Tamil Nadu state and the Kerala state, men wear the lungi and mundu like this, and they fold up and tuck into their vest. Both the dhoti and the lungi are long unstitched clothes. Another cloth like this used by Indian men is the turban or the pagri, which is worn in a different style on the head in a different state of India. Another cloth like a pagri or a turban, which is worn in a different style on the head in a different states of India. See, this is the different types of hats. In some states, the lungi is called tamat. A white dhoti worn with a kurta is also popular in Bihar, West Bengal, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh. A white dhoti worn with a kurta is also popular in which states? Bihar, West Bengal, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Maharashtra and the Uttar Pradesh. In a cities, men usually wear trousers and shirts. In a city, men usually wear trousers and shirts. A coat and a necktie is worn at a work or in a formal occasion. Unstitched clothes for women. These all are the unstitched clothes of a man. Now, what about the woman? In India, women mostly wear saris. Saris are worn in a different ways. The way in which a woman wears a sari reveals the state to which she belongs. The way in which a woman wears a sari depends on the state to which she belongs. See, this is the different styles of sari style. Saris can be worn with the Siddha Pallu or a Ulta Pallu. In a Tamil Nadu, a sari is called a Pattu, while in a Karnataka, it is called a Kapasa. In a UP, a sari is called a Dhoti. In a Maharashtra, woman, especially fisherwoman, wear it by tucking it between the legs to make it comfortable to walk in. In a Maharashtra, woman, especially the fisherwoman, wear the sari by tucking it between the legs to make it comfortable to walk in. This is called a Nawari. That sari is called Nawari. In a Tamil Nadu, women wear a white sari called Davani on a special occasion. In a Karnataka or a Kurg, the pleats are at the back and so is the pallu with a one end is brought over the shoulder and pinned in the front. This is the different style of saris. Women use a dupatta or a chunni, also called as an odhni, with which they cover their heads and wrap their upper bodies. It is worn with a salwar kameez in a Punjab, with a churidar kurti in a Uttar Pradesh, with a ghagra choli in a Rajasthan, and with a firans in a Jammu Kashmir. In Assam and Manipur, it is the chadar worn over a mekhla. See, this is the different style of salwar kameez in a different states. In some states, the unstitched cloth is worn long like a half sari, pleated at the waist and covering the body to go over the shoulder. Now, shawls. Woolen shawls are worn in a winter in a different part of the country. Shawls can be seen with a embroidery and stripes. See, this is the different picture of different shawls. Kashmiri shawls have colored full stripes woven on them. Orissa shawls are with jagged temple borders. The shawls are sometimes decorated with a courier shells. In Rajasthan and Gujarat, tie and dye are a mirror work make the brightly colored shawl and very decorative. Now, coloring and printing. Cloth is colored using a chemical or a vegetable dyes. Different colors are taken from leaves, fruits, and roots. The three basic colors are a red, yellow, and a blue. Which are the three basic color? Red, yellow, and the blue. All other colors come from mixing these colors. Patterns or a cloth are made in many ways. Clothes can be tied and dyed. Kalamkari patterns are made with a pen. Kalamkari patterns are made with a pen. Printing is done by making a wooden blocks of designs. So these all are about our this unit. Now let's we move to our exercise new words. Let's we start. Leaves leaves. Skins skins. Grass grass. Cotton cotton. Silk silk. Jut jute. Wool wool. Stripes stripes. UNSTITCHED on stitch. TRADITIONAL traditional. HISTORICAL historical. DHOTI dhoti. KURTA kurta. LUNGI lungi. MUNDU mundu. PAGRI paguri. TEHMAT tehmat. NAUVARI nawari. DAVANI davani. DUPATTA dupatta. DRAPE drap. PHIRANS France. SHAWLS shawls. EMBROIDERY embroidery. CHEMICALS chemicals. So these are the new words of this unit. Write in a school notebook and learn it. Now question number 2. Answer the following. First one is the how did early man cover himself? Answer is the early man covered himself with leaves or the skins of animals. Question number 2. Name some unstitched clothes of a man. Answer is dhoti, lungi and pagri are some unstitched clothes of a man. Question number 3. Name some unstitched clothes of a woman. Answer is sari and dupatta are some unstitched clothes of woman. Question number 4. What are shawls? Answer is a shawl is a simple item of clothing loosely worn over the shoulder, upper body and arms and also over the head. Question number 5. What are the three basic colors? Answer is the three basic colors are red, yellow and blue. So this all about our this unit textiles. Write it in a school notebook and learn it.